Oh yeah, I should tweet, shouldn't I? Hopefully my notifications has fired. Okay, so like the auto poster has auto posted on Blue Sky, but I've still forgot to make a post for the other two platforms. Streaming. And yeah. Maybe add the thumbnail just to hammer it home. I'll post that onto Twitter. Stick it onto Threads, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Not expecting much from the announcement post, but you know, good to get them done. Anyway, so yeah, how are you all doing? Yeah. So yeah. Switch into gameplay. Probably best to actually unmute the game. And so the game's probably a bit quiet. I can see I'm like looking at the bars. I know since we switched to relying on the capture card, my capture card for whatever reason is a bit quiet, and I'm not sure why, to be honest with you. Oops. Yeah. So yeah, I'll really admit I've been away for a month because I didn't feel like I was in a bit of a funk, and then these shows are uploaded, and I spent like a week doom scrolling about it. But yeah, I've also been like doing a bunch of fixes and tweaks. So I've been sorting out my setup a bit. You know how my last stream I had my mouse like vacating from the window. I've got a fix of sorts for that. But yeah, it does mean that I don't get to hear the Monster Cat music while I'm standing by, but oh well. That'll be something I can enjoy when doing like VOD reviews. Yeah. The other thing, I've also made some tweaks to my model, so it's like, yeah, it's like, well, see how it goes. Might untweak some tweaks, particularly around like eye opening, since I know already that it tends to be a bit less open. But we'll see. See how I feel about it afterwards. Yeah, I forget whether we've done the homecoming cutscene. We probably did, but since there's like 2 cutscenes before the next one, I might as well just route through both and get the game audio sorted. Oh yeah.
According to records, this was a youth correctional facility until 1962, when the estate was overtaken by an obscure Soviet research fund, the Institute for Human Betterment.
Looks deserted.
The place was abandoned after a fire in '89. Then, only a few weeks ago, it was acquired by an anonymous investor using cryptocurrency. It has to be Lucas Gray.
He's here.
Be careful, 47. The breadcrumbs are almost too easy to follow. It could be a trap.
Not a trap. An invitation.
You came home. I knew you would. You've come a long way, 47. And even now, you don't remember.
This place.
This was our prison, where Father trained us, shaped us into killers for Providence. Now, you don't remember. They ripped it out of you, wiped it away, but I do. I remember everything.
You're a terrorist with nothing to lose. You'd say anything.
I know, it's difficult. You never miss your mark or question your function, but we made a pact. You and I. Do this, and we both lose.
There was an incident. That boy, he died.
He lived. Because of you. Don't you remember his name? You know this. Deep down, you know. What was his name?
Subject 6. Your name is Subject 6.
And what is our purpose?
To take them all down.
Sorry, I've been mucking around with my OBS in the background there. Okay. Second part of that cutscene section.
We were gonna tear it all down. The Institute, Providence, everyone who'd ever hurt us. We failed. The partners grew paranoid, made sure that Ortmeyer's children would never challenge them again. I'm the only one who got away unchanged. The only one left who remembers.
Ortmeyer was Providence.
Everything he did to us, everything he made us do, it all leads back to them.
I'm breaking more rules than I care to count, Mr. Gray. What's your play?
The partners hide behind a cloak of anonymity. Only one man knows their true identities. Your client, the top controller, the one they call the Constant. He is the key.
But he is untraceable. So what am I missing?
A man would come to the Institute. A man with a Providence pin. The first Constant. If we find him, if he's still alive, he's our way in.
You don't know who he is, but 47 does. That's what this reunion is all about.
Show them.
You're just gonna hand it over. Our one bargaining chip.
Olivia.
Fine. 47's memory was erased, irreversibly at the time. But after Ortmeyer's death, his estate was acquired by the Ether Corporation. And they made an antidote.
It's a long shot, I know.
This is not how it works. We don't just join the revolution. ICA is neutral. We don't take sides.
I hate to break it to you, lady, but neutrality is a side. It's the side of the status quo.
People have died. Civilians. You align yourself with terrorists, murderers.
Sometimes even monsters serve a purpose.
Look,
Enough. You have a choice. But I made mine a long time ago. I will finish what I started.
Subject 47. Most gifted of all my boys. So you're the pick of the litter. Tell me about the incident. The subject ran away. He and another boy. The instigator was punished accordingly. As were all the neighbors. My men did what needed to be done. It won't happen again. Bring your house in order, Doctor. You won't like the alternative.
I remember who he is.
So here we go, into one of the more infamous, well, Hitman's very well known for its suburban levels. Here's another one.
gentlemen, let's go over the plan. The first constant is none other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master. A KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka, Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US. Shortly after, the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Janus stepped down as the constant, but since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Gray.
Right. So here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Janus, make Providence think he was the real shadow client.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Gray was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you'll also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field.
Here we go. So, Suburban suit, let's upgrade to the original. Gun. Let's stick with the classic. Coin, and I will place the fiber wire with earphones. And yeah, we haven't locked any places to smuggle items, so good place to start, honestly.
Whittleton Creek, Vermont. On the surface, a picture-perfect suburban dream. Wide roads, golden maple trees, and verdant lawns. Most residents here are white-collar professionals, ranging from university staff to government employees.
Most, but not all. Janus's unpresuming home is protected by a host of bodyguards, and intel shows that the fragile former Constant rarely leaves the property.
Nolan Cassidy, on the other hand, roams the neighborhood streets. A recent arrival, the dutiful Providence Herald is busy making threat assessments and settling in with his security team.
Now remember, this is about more than just revenge. Janus is the key to bring down Providence. So get in there and find us alive.
So I presume there's also going to be an item I'll need to find on my way out. Yeah, here we go.
I've marked your map with several points of interest. We're running this mission with very little upfront intel, but these locations could provide clues to
there will
help
be
you obtain
the
information
blue
you
targets as
need.
well.
Good luck.
What's this over here then?
Here's your chance to change the world. Vote Blake.
So it could go around as like...
Excuse me, sir. Are you a registered voter? I'd love to tell you about a new candidate who might just change your life. Yes, sir. A total game changer here.
I'm listening.
Wonderful. Oh, well,
hello there.
I'm sure
I'm
you're
Charles
aware that
Blake,
voting
chairman
season
of
is
the
upon us
Homeowners
again.
Association.
And
I'm running for a seat in
you're
the next
anything
election.
like me,
I don't
a
believe
recent
we've
immigrant
met,
to this
Mr.
fine country,
I'm not from
the
around
candidates
here.
this time around just
I
aren't
see.
very...
Not a registered voter, then.
I don't much
Savory.
care for politics.
But we have a man here today who's about to
I
change
like your
all
honesty.
that.
I don't
Yeah, just
care
between
much
you
for
and me.
politics.
I don't care
That is
about politics
exactly
either.
why Blake is out ringing doorbells today. He has
Have a nice
no
day.
stakes in Washington. No connections to the establishment. Good on you. Be sure to vote come election day. And feel free to spread
So I
the word
guess
about Charles
an option would be
Read more about
mugging
Charles
him and
Blake
then disguise, using the disguise and basically knocking the doors and going, vote for me. I don't think that's going to do much in the long run, honestly. I guess that would explain the limo as well. What's going on over here then?
I have to tell you, these are the best muffins I ever had. I'm supposed to meet a client for a house showing today, but I can't stop eating. Maybe you know him, Mr. Nolan Cassidy?
Can say that I do.
Well, he's interested in the Schmidt house down the road. You know, the one the police shut down after the, well, incident?
I'm not really from around here, senor. I don't know anything about that.
I see. Well, never mind. He can wait a little longer. I need to squeeze a couple more of these beauties down.
Hello. Welcome to Granny's. And thank you for showing...
Hola, senor. Feel free to taste one of our sample muffins. Ellen's muffins are the best in town, and they're free every Saturday.
Thanks for visiting Granny's today. We specialize in homemade...
That clearly says Helen's, not Granny's.
We're offering visitors free muffins today if they're interested.
Yeah.
Be that good.
I really recommend the gluten-free.
So there. One of our targets on the lookout for a house. I'm guessing that's... Yeah, someone's caught in the car crash. Edge of the map blocked off. LOL. Okay.
Yeah, I can't let you pass. I'm sorry, sir.
I swear I don't bring it with you. You can't just confiscate my property. I need it to get rid of an aggressively invasive mole in this poor old man's backyard.
Calm down, Demolition Man. Unless it's a flesh-eating mutant mole, you don't need explosives. We're gonna keep them safe in our trunk until you produce that license, okay?
Ah, come on, man. It's standard procedure. You stuff the holes, and then you blow up the tunnel system so it collapses. Look it up on YouTube.
Sir, if the American police force looked to YouTube as guiding principle for standard procedure, I'm pretty sure civilization would have collapsed a long
Well, that's
ago.
useful information to know.
Donut-eating dorks. Oh, sure, if you play around a little with some fertilizer, propane, and gasoline, they're right there to confiscate your stuff and treat you like a goddamn terrorist. But when your car gets keyed by your neighbor's dim-witted son, they're all like, "Sorry, sir, I'm afraid we need more evidence."
Well, yeah, looks like the explosive in question is that. So it's like, do I take a chance and make a run for it? Now there's the explosive at least. But yeah, it was a case of it would be me lighting up all the alarm bells. Anyway. Well, I guess we might as well have a look at the targets.
He's been sitting there most of the day. I don't know what he's reading, but it looks like it's the most interesting thing he's ever come across.
The new Cassandra Snow novel, maybe. Slivers of Past Shimmers, or something like that. See, my wife's reading it now. I can't get her to do anything around the house.
No, it's not a novel. I think it's a journal, or a diary. He's one of the security people working over at that old Russian guy's house. It's gotta be something from the old man's archives.
Oh.
If that's one of Janus's diaries, it might contain some important information about his
I get most
past.
of my books these days.
Our past.
Or maybe something that can help us locate the
I
constant.
wonder if we can just go up and sit beside him. Don't want to do that. Trying to remember the controls because it's been a while. I for inventory. Coin. Firstly, save. Firstly, we've got a bodyguard this, guys.
One of Janus's many diaries. He's apparently been the chairman of the Ark Society for years. He stepped down very recently, but is still attached to the society. Well, 47, this is valuable information.
Well, now we've got the disguise as one of his bodyguards, so that should make entry easier.
You know what I like about you guys? You're just so
Yeah, that's what I like to see.
not like Janet. I have never met a man so full of bile. I mean, I'm just trying to help him, and he's behaving like a complete ass. All right, I better go. You know, it's like he knows that I know that he's hiding something, and he's enjoying that I can't figure out what it is. I know it sounds crazy because he looks like any fragile old man, but I think, no, I'm sure he's messing with me.
It's good. Laverne, you're right.
Yeah, Doc, I know. This batty guy is driving me crazy. Every time he sees me, he comes out and wants to talk. And the problem is he just won't shut up. Always ranting about that damn lawsuit against Janus and waving piles of paper at me. As if I give a rat's ass about their problems. Let the judge sort it out. What do I want?
A lawsuit
I want you to
between
talk to
Janus
Masters
and a
and
local
ask him to
resident.
tell him to
It might
get
be
me on
just
the
what
show.
we're looking for.
I want added pay for this
Batty
stuff.
lives
I
in
want
number
Batty-
4.
Probably won't be a good idea to
Stressing out here, okay?
use this disguise to knock on the door of number 432, like one of the bodyguards. That's gonna have a pretty negative response. So, gonna go over here. Quickly put on the disguise and then take a visit to door number 432 and see what information
You know what I like about you
we got regarding lawsuit. Now this is the for sale, which is, yeah, that's the incident house.
Oh, jeez, darling, I'm so hungry.
Wilson's barbecue.
Red tie really complements your hair.
And Mr. Wilson just
You're
keeps
welcome.
standing behind the grill, even though there's clearly no more gas on it.
I know, it's weird. Why doesn't he go grab a new canister? I'm telling you, these new folks are strange. Did you see that Cassidy guy snooping around here? He's been looking at the party 3 times already. Why not just go inside? It's open to everyone.
Yeah, it's strange, all right. Oh, maybe he's a vegan? No, I don't trust a man who can't eat a rare steak.
What do you ever care about?
Well, there's the guy.
More serious. They're our neighbors. If they have secrets, we have a right to know them. The Wilsons sound like a...
That is Nolan Cassidy, former Secret Service agent and current Providence Herald. Cassidy is assigned to protect...
And we're back round to the start. James Blake III. 430.
I talked to your man, but he claims he needs to be done with my neighbor's house before he can remove the hookup.
Poisonous
behind
gas
it.
in use.
Surely that's some sort of joke. I've got a security house. I demand you remove it immediately. Let mine and your little business so bad, you'll be left on the street in your underwear wondering what the hell happened. Make sure you do.
Hola, compadre, it's me. Yes, I still have a fumigation unit hooked up to Mr. Castelli's house. I'll remove both units when I'm done with Mr. Patty's house. He's more cost efficient like that. No, I didn't get him to upgrade. Our expensive chemicals are deadly. You know I won't use chemical weapons on innocent, defenseless animals. Well, you do things your way, I do things my way.
That.
Good. Talk to you later. Bye. This is Jose Alvarez speaking. I'm in the fumigation business, and I'm looking to buy an airtight tent. I checked your homepage and was just wondering if you have anything that's not multicolored. Something with some skulls on it, maybe, you know? I don't want any kids sneaking in there because I think it's a carnival tent.
So I'm guessing this would be the counterpart to the mole dude that we ran into earlier. Okay.
You know what? There's nothing weird about wearing a shoulder bag. It's completely masculine.
So I let him
look in
use
the
the green
magazines,
shipping
people are
container
wearing
to
them all
store
the
some
time.
chemicals. I asked him if it was poisonous, but he assured me that it
he's
was
wrong.
only a sleeping
I'm gonna keep
agent.
wearing that
Get
damn
this,
shoulder bag.
he told me that
It's
he doesn't
convenient.
kill the bugs.
It's better than his fanny
He
pack.
only sedates them so that he can set them free later.
Let me get this straight. He's an exterminator who cares about the lives of insects. What a weirdo.
I thought so too. But then, he told me this story about his pet cockroach, Pedro. It was genuinely a touching story.
Sleeping agents, you say?
His parents were poor and couldn't afford to buy him a dog. But he found this cockroach in his room one day. He took care of it. Pedro lived in a shoebox. And he even made a little leash for him so he
Ah,
could walk.
piss. I forgot my lockpick. That's what I should have chosen.
One day, he heard his mother scream from the kitchen. He had left his bed while waiting for her.
Honestly, I think replanning would be the way to go, because it means that I'll be able to grab my lockpick for... Since that's actually right at the start. Tools, lockpick. Alright, from the top.
Whittleton Creek, Vermont. On the surface, a picture...
Well, there's the bus stop. There's Blake. Blake stand.
47. I've marked your map with several points of interest. We're running this mission with very little upfront intel.
There's
These
the
locations
bug
could provide
swatter,
clues to help you obtain the
which means
information
that
you need. Good luck.
the chemicals are over here.
You know the exterminator guy who's working on Batty's
So,
house?
as I said, from the top.
Guy who just did Cassidy's, right?
Yeah. So I let him use the green shipping container to store some chemicals. I asked him if it was poisonous, but
Okay.
he assured me that it was only a sleeping agent. Get this, he told me that he doesn't kill the bugs, he only sedates them so that he can set
Insecticide. I don't know if it'll be particularly poisonous to humans, but it'll be enough to get them to barf. Yeah. And there's a crowbar, so that was a complete waste of time. Yeah, probably best not going too far that way. And we're out.
Yeah, Doc, I know. But this batty guy is driving me crazy. Every time he sees me, he comes out and wants to talk. And the problem is he just won't shut up. Always ranting about that damn lawsuit against Janus and waving piles of paper at me. As if I give a rat's ass about their problems. Let the judge sort it out. What do I want?
A lawsuit between Janus and a local resident. It might be just what we're looking for.
That'll be the place that's getting fumigated. I'm guessing we're going in.
Hello, this is Jose Alba. I am just calling to let you know that I received your suggestion
Ding dong.
for the new logo, and I really like number 3. Yeah, the one with the cockroach. But can you make it look more like it's sleeping peacefully instead of suffocating? Thanks. Looking forward
Nope.
to it. Bye.
Hello. No point subduing him in public. Yeah. Too impatient. Try that again.
Hey, honey, it's me. You going okay?
Anyone looking? Hmm. Add the poison to the fumigation machine. Do we? I'm just gonna fire it up and see what happens. So we know that the fumigating machine by itself doesn't appear to do anything, so also that the lawsuits in the shed and around the back. Thanks, mini-map spoiling things. I'll do same trick as... Ah, shit. Mealy barged into someone. So, yeah. Guy there. Hide and wait until he comes out. Assuming that he is going to come out. Ah, speaking of the devil. Then wait. Is he coming this way? Alright. Time for a distraction. And which way is he gonna go? That's it. Yeah, it's completely wrong.
Janus is apparently engaged in a civil lawsuit with another resident of Whittleton Creek. James Batty, the plaintiff, wants Janus to stop his annual landing of a helicopter near the local creek. The lawsuit also mentions Nolan Cassidy and his unlawful surveillance around town. So Janus takes a helicopter trip once per year. I think we're onto something here, 47. 47? I think it would be beneficial to locate the unlawful surveillance mentioned in the lawsuit. Perhaps Nolan Cassidy's house would be a good place to
But
start.
first things first, let me get out of here. So, lawsuit acquired. So, that step one done. I still have the insecticide, so that might prove useful later. Yep.
Darling, I'm so hungry. Have you seen the beautiful patty back there? And Mr. Wilson just keeps standing behind the grill, even though there's clearly no more gas on it.
Yeah, background to the start. Possibilities involving delicious muffins. Yeah, it's actually at the other end of the map, isn't it? Oh, well, we'll start, so we'll continue. And on we go. What's this? Blend in as a gardener. Well, I'm clearly not a gardener, so I won't blend in there. Oh yeah, there's Mo's guy with the explosives.
I need it to get rid of an aggressively invasive mole in these poor old man's backyard. Calm down, demolition man. He's been sitting there most of the day. I don't know what he's reading, but it looks like it's the most interesting thing he's ever come across.
The new Cassandra Snow novel, maybe. Slivers of Past Shimmers, or something like that. See, my wife's reading it now. I can't get her to do anything around the house.
No, it's not a novel. I think it's a journal or a diary. He's one of the security people working over at that old Russian guy's house. It's got to be something from the old man's archives.
Oh.
If that's one of Janus's diaries,
tosses it out
it
after
might contain some
reading it. Have a
important
look.
information about
That's
his
how I get most
past.
of my books these days.
Our past.
Or maybe something that can help us locate the constant.
Well, if we're quick. Yep. Disguise. Drag body into this bush. And clean up after ourselves.
One of Janus's many
Yeah, that'll be
diaries. He's apparently been the chairman of the Ark
obscured.
Society for years. He stepped down very recently, but is still attached to the society. Well, 47, this is valuable information.
You've seen that Janus's oddball nurse is at it again.
Oh yeah, the bird guy.
I think he comes early. Just to chat with the birds. Spends more time with them than he does with Janus.
A couple of weeks ago, I walked past him, and I have to tell you, he gets into some pretty personal stuff with those animals. He shared his opinion on Janus. Let's just say it's not exactly overwhelmingly positive.
Well, cranky old men don't tend to be very likable. Maybe if you don't get along with the elderly, stay away from a career where you make personal house calls for them.
I presume this is the medic they were referring to. Wait for this dude to turn his back.
You know what I like about you guys? You're just so chill. Not like Janus. I have never met a man so full of bile.
Strange.
I'm just trying to help him. And he's behaving like a complete...
Ah, piss. Okay, try that again.
You know what I like about you guys? Here.
Quick. Take disguise. And bodyguard disguise is beside him. So we've got the nurse, we've got some insecticide, which might help actually in this particular situation. So yeah, let's just
This is Nolan Cassidy of Whittleton Creek. I want to speak to the man in charge. That's you? Very well. Listen, you people completed your work on my house last week, but there's still all your machinery cluttering up my garden. I talked to your man here, but he claims he needs to be done with my neighbor's house before he can remove the hookup to my house. Surely that's some sort of joke.
so this is the Cassidy household.
Really? I don't much care about your excuse.
Oh, is this the Cassidy
I've got
household?
a security hazard here. I demand you remove it immediately, or my lawyers will strip mine your little business so fast you'll be left on the street in your underwear wondering what the hell happened.
Camera. So there's the new Cassidy house then. Party! I'm here to say howdy.
Your house is so beautiful. I'm really impressed by all the wonderful things you have here. I wish my husband would let me have that much art inside the house. But he gets, well, he doesn't appreciate it the same way I do.
Well, Richard and I have similar interests, so it's really not that hard to get him to go along with my ideas. Although, I have to say, it's been challenging to find a good place for my old microfilm viewer. Right now, it's just collecting dust in the attic.
Microfilm? That's an interesting thing to collect.
Well, it's sort of a hobby that never really took off. Besides, I don't have any microfilm to play on the viewer anyway. I'm not sure I could find any either.
Well, Janus next door collects all kinds of ancient memorabilia. He might have a roll or tape or whatever it is that sort of thing uses. I'm sure he'd be delighted to lend you something.
That's very good.
Back in the day, Janus was known for his obsessive need to archive and keep memorabilia. If he has any microfilm in his house, it might contain something interesting.
The whole neighborhood usually drops by.
I'll take a soda.
Richard, you are such a fool! How could you forget the class? All you had to do was remember the gas, flip some bourbons, and Susan to the torque.
Yep, that's some very raw burgers.
Hi there.
So I'm assuming that's the for sale properties, so I'm assuming the other next door, the area that's fenced off. The area that's a construction site. Sure. Next door is in rear of the property. Okay.
A neighborhood barbecue. Suburban. My belly is rumbling a little.
Want to go inside? Looks like everyone's invited.
It would be a good time to coax some information out of unsuspecting locals. But I find that once the food is served,
So let's cut across here. I wonder. I'm grand.
How are you?
Any muffins? Place food on the plate. Yeah, don't have any. All right. So back round the way we came. There's the explosive, by the way. Yeah. Item frisky. Hang on. Two guns. Ah, please don't tell me he's gonna find my gun. He is.
Huh? That makes no sense.
Okay, good to know, good to know. And I hadn't had a save since knocking out the nurse. Okay. Well, kinda do need my gun back, please.
You know what I like about you guys?
Inventory.
Unlike Janice. I have never met a man. And so full of bile. I mean, I'm just trying to help him, and he's behaving like a complete...
Yeah, I should have distracted him first.
You know what I like about you?
Drag into position. Take the skies. Inventory. Drop the guns. And emerge. I think we're probably going to need to go to the party again to get prompts to get the microfilm, but whatever, man. If we can come to it, we can come to it. So the for sale, that's not where we're going the opposite street. Yeah, it's a case. I did note that I'd made some improvements to the setup, and one of them is that I am now capable of using mouse and keyboard and like whoop, spin indefinitely without my mouse diving into my OBS screen.
Afternoon, sir. Okay, thank you, sir. This will be over in no time.
Risk passed.
Thank you.
New guy, huh?
The regular guy is indisposed. I'm here to take care of Mr. Janus.
All right, just ring the doorbell. Someone will be with you in a moment.
You've been recorded by security camera. It's kinda inevitable. So yeah, we're just gonna pretend to be a nurse and then, yeah. Make use of the insecticide.
Must be pretty thankless work. So,
Who are you?
know, thanks.
Thanks.
Where's Lafayette?
He's not well.
Hopefully it's something serious. I wouldn't mind if Lafayette was replaced permanently. He's an insufferable bore with a room temperature IQ. But if you're the new guy, you'll need to be on time. I have a busy schedule, you know. You have a very distinct face, my friend. Eastern European, am I right? But more than that, a refined mix of cultures. You look almost like an artist's rendering of the perfect man. I knew a man once. A doctor. He would have found you quite interesting, I think.
Get out of my world.
So, back to this thing. I'll just spend a few minutes with the inhaler to fill my system with as much oxygen as possible before we proceed to the bathroom for the health check itself.
Well, while Mr.
Well,
Janus fills his lungs,
no opportunities here.
Please, come with me.
So we'll go along with this for now. Well, let's make a save in case the players to ignore him.
Alright, new guy. I know this looks like a relaxed operation, but I run a tight ship. Nobody gets alone time with Janus unless I know them, and I don't know you. So here's what I'll do. I'm going downstairs to run a security check on you. It should only be a few minutes. In the meantime, you wait in the study. We'll lock the doors and my men will make sure you don't accidentally wander off. I'm sure you understand. Please, wait in there.
47, you have to find a way out of there. I can't possibly construct a viable ID for you in time. I'll have Miss Hall remotely interfere with their search, but we can't keep it up for long. Well, that was certainly an interesting turn of events. Still, no rest for the wicked, 47. You could probably slip back inside and give Janus his health check while his bodyguard is busy. Just be mindful of the patrolling guards.
Try that again.
Good day.
I'm back. I suggest we go to the bathroom now.
All right, let's go then.
Okay. Oh. Alright. Well, we know the intended route.
I'm back. I suggest we go to the bathroom now.
All right. Let's go then.
Okay. Presume this is the bathroom. And there's Jameis.
Another male nurse. Odd.
Wait for...
You know, you remind me of someone I met a long time ago. A young boy in Romania.
Tell me more about this boy.
The boy. I remember his eyes better than anything. Ice cold, defiant. Maybe it was the nature of the project itself that led me to dislike him, but I felt nothing but disappointment when I looked at him. What a waste of resources.
Project? What project?
It was all based on one madman's pipe dream. Create an army of super soldiers through genetic manipulation. Somehow, he had managed to impress my superiors, and they had provided him with effectively endless resources to be wasted on foolish ideas and experiments. The project was idiotic. The subjects were erratic, unreliable. Why build an army of reckless super soldiers when a handful of well-placed spies can do so much more for your cause?
What became of him?
Oh, I don't know. Dead, I assume. In the end, we had his mind wiped. All the...
Yeah! Total dramatic irony.
Death feels like an easy way out for a man like him. Still. We are close now, 47.
Now we need to get a way to get out. Yeah, the disguise has officially been blown.
Sir, you shouldn't be here. You shouldn't be anywhere near here. Let her rip. Kill him. Yeah, all right.
And we're out. We'll still need to swing around and sort out recordings, but...
Oh, sure. If you play around a little with some fertilizer, propane, and gasoline, they're right there to confiscate your stuff and treat you like a goddamn terrorist. Ruin your target.
Yeah.
Command, I've arrived at the location and it looks clear. Back to smoking and joking. Over. Okay, we've had a security breach and we're working on it. So for now, just please stay calm, move towards the exits. Come on, come in, you copy?
Yeah, I'm here now. No, nothing. It's quiet here. Over. Roger that. Moving to that location. Out.
So, yeah, as I said, need to still swing around and hopefully delete those recordings, but one down. And we've got a new disguise we can make use of. Oh. Right, now there's a fort. He's au fait with his bodyguards.
Clean design, but with a small touch of Bohème. I bet you if we open the oven, it's never been used. And if it is...
Your house is so beautiful. I'm really impressed by all the wonderful things you have here. I wish my husband would let me have that much art inside the house. But he gets, well, he doesn't appreciate it the same way I do.
Well, Richard and I have similar interests, so it's really not that hard to get it to go along.
What's your take on these Wilson people, Penelope?
They seem very nice.
My thinking exactly. They're perfect. Perfect teeth, perfect clothes, perfect house. What gives?
My God, you're right. I had this sneaking suspicion when they first came here. The Chardonnay was a little too crisp. The hors
Too
d'oeuvres were
perfect.
tiny sculpted pieces of art. They're hiding something, aren't they?
And that Richard guy just won't leave his place at the barbecue. The gas is missing. What's up with that?
Not to mention Susan and her extremely vague answers. I asked what she did for a living. You know what she said? Oh, I work for the government. Boring stuff. I don't buy that for a moment. Nobody on a government salary would be able to live in Whittleton Creek.
Want to go look through their things?
Damn right I do.
Food plate. I've got an idea. And it involves replacing the disguise, loading it with food, giving it that little extra. By which I mean the rat poison I've been collecting all this time. Yeah. Where's the van? Is it the other end of the road? Ah, so it is.
Hey, Stay there, sir.
Pick up blueberry muffin. Ah, yeah, the infamous blueberry muffin of multiple magic tricks. Speedrunners love their blueberry muffins. If we switch to the suit, actually. And just make our present belt. That is a weird place for the Steam notifications to pop up. I thought I'd turn those off. Hang on a moment. While I go just double check the Steam settings. Settings. Notification. When a friend joins the game, turn the toast off. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm assuming that's like big picture mode settings, not being aligned with the regular client settings. And so remember, I turned that off. But yeah, so I think the plan is have a muffin on the tray, give it some extra kick,
Looking good.
There's food on the plate, a blueberry muffin, and
Huh. You dropped something, moron.
well, he didn't buy that. Let's try something further away.
Nice.
Huh?
Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah, that totally did not work in the slightest. Right. Now, looks like the latest autosave. Me running around to grab my suit. So go grab that now, since confirm, yeah, blueberry muffin. Actually, can I pre-poison the blueberry muffin, because that'll make things far easier. Yeah, not sure I can, honestly. Oh well, back the way we came. Yeah. I'm just going round in circles now. My in-game orientation is terrible. Save here in case it's the wrong plate, but I think reasonable. Now we have to work out how to distract these two. And we've got an audience. Fabulous. So, wait until those guys pass before we throw the coin.
Good day to you, sir.
Uh-oh, here comes trouble. I think he sees food. Well, my intuition is correct. I just never got an opportunity to poison it. Alright. Ah. Muffins and bits now. So I guess we're gonna have to get quick.
What?
Oh.
Damn.
Jeez, stop that! Who's goofing off?
Perfect. That is absolute precise execution.
Hello there, sir.
Just for our target to take notice. That is our target, right? No, it's the bodyguard. Well, if it means we're getting his outfit out this affair.
I gotta hurl right now. Huh.
stomach flu is such a drag. I hope you get well soon.
Let's see if we're able to spot the difference. Ross. Like, he probably would, but it'd be kind of funny if we make use of his own bodyguard. Yeah, he'd know.
Entirely native. You'd be hard-pressed to distinguish them from the other residents or visiting workers.
We'll use them to infiltrate some of the more suspect houses, like the Wilsons, or that baddie fella who's engaged in the lawsuit against Janus. If we can get rid of the local plumber, they can put in a new guy and have him install cameras in people's homes.
I suppose so, Mr. Cassidy.
Yeah? You'll see. We'll own this town yet.
I wonder if he's realised as bodyguard has absconded and now he's going to stick around the property. You know, the opportunity would probably here so we can dump him in this fridge, but... well, the cycle shall continue. That's obviously no good because there's a guy standing right in front of them.
Station 3, still nothing to report, except these painful hunger pangs.
Beginning to think there won't ever be any burgers.
Or the alternative option would be to get him propane gas and give him a poison burger and then, you know, drown him that way. So he's going to whinge about the fumigators.
Brian, it's Nolan. I need a favor. Level 3 human on a guy called Jose Alvarez. Apparently works as a fumigation technician for a company here in Vermont, but I think there's more to him than that. Yes, it's important. Why else would I call you? I have a strong suspicion he's a security risk, and I need to verify whether that is the case or not. He's snooping around my house with some lame excuses. For all I know, he could be a hired killer. Thanks, Brian.
Alright, time for the execution.
And that is Nolan Cassidy taken care of. Both targets are confirmed killed.
Cassidy's house key would be useful, actually. And then I realized it never picked up Jonas's house key. So yeah, we're gonna have to make another house call to Old Man, and also he found him to be deceased. But at this point, so. Swing by the panic room. See if we can recover our silent assassin rating.
I'm really...
That's it.
Okay, so that didn't work. Let's swing round to where our bodyguard outfit, where we left the bodyguard outfit, which was not here. That's a starting corner, so probably once again other end of the map. I realise it's probably not the most imaginative way of dispatching everyone, but it is done, and now we need to sort out the story-specific bonus objectives. Yeah, it was this corner that I had left the bodyguard outfit. Back the way we came. Yeah, had I triggered the hunt for the microfilm before I did the nurse quest, I probably would have been better off. Probably wouldn't have to do a second run at it. So yeah, once we get ourselves to the house, hopefully we'll be able to waltz on in. Well, if not, we can just flash back and do things the hard way.
I think I'd lose my mind living on the burbs like this.
Okay. So, objective 1. Find the mission critical items. There's a good place to find. There we go. Cupboard. And there is the camera recorder. We're now green to go. All right. An old photograph. That might have been useful in other ways. Okay, so recordings deleted. Let's get the bonus objective out of the way. And we shall don't turn your back, don't turn your back, don't turn your back. Yeah. That's not great. Yeah, it's upstairs, another flight of stairs. Is there a pipe to go up?
Oh, yeah. So, the other day I accidentally asked Janus about that urn in the basement. Can't really...
Map, please. So, down, left. So. Through Janus's bedroom, through the ensuite. Okay.
Drive me down to the station. Show me all this memory.
You know how it works. The old man can't remember anyone's name.
There we go. That's not it. Level 1. We're right beside it. So, flash back to when we were downstairs.
One of Janus's old microfilms. It might contain important information. All you need now is to find a device to read it on.
And out the door. Clean as a whistle. Okay, so we know where the device is. That's what clues see. That's... Awesome, probably. Clue reveal. So we've already done that. Jonas property, we've already done that, so yeah. Drop the skies. Custody bodyguard nurse. Oh yeah. Don't know why it wound up in the party room, but it has. Oh yeah, that'll be because of the poisoning at the toilet. Okay. Got it. So we know there's a projector up at the Wilson's attic. So just barge your way in. Hope nobody asks too many questions. And by doing this, we'll have retrieved our suit. It won't be like silent assassin suit only because we've been changing disguises all this time, but... Okay, we can calmly go upstairs and review the microfilm we've found. Release the ladder. Install the microfilm.
Clearly, Janus is a meticulous man. This microfilm contains a lot of heavily redacted minutes from what appears to be a yearly event of some sort. Plenty of initials and project code names that don't ring any bells. Janus is mentioned by name throughout, however. This is a very important find, 47.
And...
Good work, 47. We now know Janus is meeting with the Constant at an event related to the Ark Society. And we have an approximate date as well. I think that's all we're going to get.
We're close to the finish line. It's time to end this.
So yeah, all the objectives have been completed. Let's take one final stroll down the road and wrap this particular mission up. Squeaky clean as you like. Ah, the bus stop. Sure, why not? And with that, yeah, silent assassin. Which means that's the 5th time in this playthrough of succeeding in securing a silent assassin. I mean, with plenty of saves coming, I won't deny that, but, you know. The points. So yeah. 152,677 the total score. Time. Being hidden by my model, hang on. 47 minutes, 57 minutes game time. About hour and a half real time. But yeah, as I said, not a lot of challenges, but yeah. Signed Assassin, 4,000 points. Alright, how about a cutscene and then a break for me to, you know, refill my water and, you know, take a pee. And we'll do the next mission afterwards, alright? Oh yeah, Signed Assassin number 5 gets a original flavoured lockpick. And assault rifle stash in a shed. The R-Cross drive rye. The ability to start inside the construction area. Yeah. Alright, cutscene time.
The Ark Society. One of Providence's more obscure outfits.
I've heard whispers. A survivalist club for the global elite. Billionaires preparing for a global collapse. And now we know the Constant will attend their next gathering. So where is it?
That's the catch. The report is redacted. No names, no location.
So it's a dead end. I can't track them, not without ICA backup.
Now, I'm no big shot analyst, but it seems to me Janus was the Ark Society's founder, so chances are they'll want to pay their respects in private.
Track the coffin. Worth a shot.
You all right?
It comes back in flashes. Fear, anger, but like it happened to someone else.
Your gift and your curse. What they did to you. Well, I spent a long time feeling guilty about that. Now, I wonder who got the better deal.
Yes. Found something.
What are we looking at?
The ass end of nowhere. But this is where Janus's remains were shipped to. Our choice for a final resting place, wouldn't you say?
Not bad. So we stake it out. Await the next gathering. Then we waltz in and kidnap one of the world's most powerful men. Without ICA backup.
Like I said, it's a long shot.
We'll take it.
Okay. So yeah. Oops. That was the wrong menu. So yeah, Shadows in the Water is the final rate. Actually, no, it's not. Ark Society is the final regular mission. But I've got both the DLC missions as well. Okay. Ambrose Island and the Isle of Seagal. So yeah. I'm going to, as I said, I'm going to take a break and then I'm going to switch things back. So, gonna take a break, get water, get toilet, use toilet, do all those kind of things. And then when we return, we'll infiltrate Ambrose Island. So, see you in a couple of minutes. Also, gonna take the opportunity to... I don't know if you heard that, but yeah. Game music pause. See you in a bit. Actually, you know what? I've changed my mind. Largely because, and I'm going to be entirely honest, there is 10 more levels between the last 4 in Hitman 2 and the 6 in Hitman 3. So we'll go in a rate of 2 per stream, which is what I usually do. That means there'll be like 5 streams left, and I'll be like, you know what? I'm tired. It's first stream back, so I'm not expecting a particularly huge audience. And spoiler alert, there is a telling. But it's a case of, you know what? Call it an early night. Go, yes, I have returned to streaming. Thumbs up. And yeah. Agenda for the rest of the week. So I've joined a collaborative Discord server called v.eu, and I've actually been taking part in their peak collabs past few weeks, which means that I've been sitting my ass for the past month. Yeah, I have agreed, volunteered, should I say, to join 2 their collabs this week. Content warning tomorrow and a modded online Mario Kart Wii for Wednesday. Sorry, not Wednesday, Thursday. Tomorrow's Wednesday, so content warning tomorrow, Mario Kart Wii modded Thursday. I'm expecting Thursday to be particularly scuffed because it'll be the first time anyone's worked on online mods for the Dolphin emulator, so yeah. But yeah, it also means that I'll be streaming early. In this case, start time for both 6 PM UTC plus 1. Because, as I said, Europeans, a lot of Europeans are like plus 2 or plus 3. So yeah, early start tomorrow. Early by my standards. I realise I'm talking about a stream now. I started at like 7:30, which is like record early for me, but beat that. Hopefully 6 o'clock, basically leave work and get a ready meal cooked and eaten, and then immediately stream. So that's going to be interesting. No stream Friday, but Saturday the plan is for me to do the Battlefield 6 open beta. That's next weekend. And also next weekend is the Drag X Drive Global Jam. And I want to try and see how it's shaping up. Like, should be roughly representative. Both of them should be like at a stage where it would be fairly representative of the final product in terms of like game stability, where the online matchmaking dies a death and blah 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 blah. So yeah, Saturday Battlefield 6 open beta, Sunday Drag X Drive. If there's interest, then maybe some of the EU folks take part in the Battlefield beta, but don't quote me on that. I probably should just make the thread in that Discord, just going, oh yeah, Battlefield 6 open beta. It would be interesting to play on the Saturday evening. Yeah. So it's like, I've almost got nothing much else to add, other than to say, content warning tomorrow, 6 PM UTC plus 1. And I hope to see you all there. But until then, that's me. I'm signing out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Hopefully. See you then.